Hey guys, welcome to another Team Victory Star video. I'm Keegan and I am here to profile and kind of update the channel. A lot of people were wondering when is Team Victory Star going to upload stuff again. The answer is hopefully whenever you see this video now. It's currently August 28th when I'm recording this. I hope to get this out either the 28th or the 29th. No promises though. Kind of like a little fourth wall breaking right there. But anyways, just for a quick update on the channel, we all have had lives and stuff and we've all been very, very busy, but hopefully we are all as a team gonna try and get more videos out for you guys to watch, just kind of like to profile them for you guys. So anyways though, let's go ahead and jump on into this profile. I'm not gonna give you guys any like big spiel. I know some of you guys missed us. Don't worry, we're getting back into this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I'm trying a new layout for some of the videos, kind of showing off a giant like wide shot of everything. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So let's get into it. This is Volcanion for the future format, which is Primal Clash on the 2016-2017 format. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into it. So our Pokemon lineup is we play 4 Baby Volcanion. Baby Volcanion is pretty good. It has the 2 attacks, Power Heater, does 20 damage, and you choose 2 benched Pokemon and you accelerate a fire to each one of them. And then you have the attack Steam Artillery for 100 damage for 3 fire, which isn't bad. But you're mainly going to be using this guy to just spam Power Heater and accelerate your energy that way. We also play 4 copies of Volcanion EX. In my opinion, 4 is the way to play this deck. Some people have played 3, some have played 4. I like playing 4. It's more consistent. It means that it's less likely for you to prize one of them or a major amount and be kind of screwed. So anyways, first of all, Volcanion EX is dual typing, which is fire water, which is really, really good. So it hits fire types for weaknesses, and you don't really have to worry about that unless you're playing the mirror matchup. Its ability, Steam Up, it lets you discard a basic fire from your hand, and if you do, you do 30 more damage with your basic fire type Pokemon. This is really important. This is how we're able to do lots of damage with Power Heater and kind of trade well with our opponent, being able to set up 2 to 3 hit KOs on pretty much everything in the game, which is really, really nice. You also have a nice attack in Volcanic Heat, which does 130, and you can't use the attack next turn. It's kind of like a Charizard, but you can use Steam Up on Volcanion EX itself, and you can do a lot of damage that way. You don't even need with 1 Fighting Fury Belt and 1 Steam Up, your Volcanion is doing 170. Volcanion EX at least is, which is pretty solid. We also play 2 Flareon. Flareon is kind of like a backup attacker. It has Flash Fire, which lets you accelerate, or it lets you move a fire energy from one of your Pokemon in play to this Pokemon, to that Flareon specifically, or something like that. And then Blaze Ball lets you do 50 plus 20 for each fire attached to Flareon EX or to this Pokemon, which is really, really good. It's like a secret sword from Keldeo, but for fire types as opposed to water, or for fire energy as opposed to water. And then we're playing 2 Shaman, just because Shaman EX is really essential in any deck, really. On to our one-ofs. We're playing 1 Escape Rope because it's a switching card, and switching is really, really good. 1 Super Rod, recover basic fire as well as Pokemon in general. This would be a Sacred Ash, but Sacred Ash is obviously rotated. You play 1 Energy Reset. I actually did not know this was a card until about a week ago, but this card is really, really good in this deck. It allows you to move as many energy on your board back into your hand as you like. You don't have to return, like, if you have 4 fire energies in play, you don't have to return all 4 of them. You can return like 2 of them if you want. And it's really, really good. It basically makes it so all your Pokemon that have lots of damage on them, if they're on the bench, they won't like die with energy on them. You can reuse those energy for like Steam Ups or something. And it's really, really good. I like it a lot. 1 Retrieval because fire energy recovery is good. And then excuse me, one letter, because letter is just simply good to accelerate through your deck and get fires and be able to use them with steam up as well. For our tools, we're playing 2 float and 3 fury belt. Almost every list I've seen has played this amount. It just is pretty standard. 3 fighting fury belt lets you have 40 more HP and also do 10 more damage, which is nice with power heater because power heater does 20 damage. And so you hit nicer numbers with a fighting fury belt, as opposed to, like, instead of having to do 2 steam ups to hit 60 damage, you can attach a fighting fury belt and just use 1 steam up and you knock out a 60 HP mon. Something like that, for example. It's really nice. And then for our 4-ofs, we're playing 4 Ultra Ball because, you know, every deck plays Ultra Ball basically. It's really, really good. 4 Trainer's Mail. It's really good. It lets you burn through your deck and get resources that you need and necessary. And then 4 Verse Seeker, because Verse Seeker is very, very important to reuse our supporters. Specifically our 1-of supporters, but we also use them for every supporter really in our deck. On to our 1-ofs, we are playing 1 Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger is basically our Jolteon counter. You literally get backhanded by Jolteon if you don't have this card in here. I really, really like it. My personal tech is 1 Hex Maniac. Hex Maniac is super strong in this deck. It allows you to, in the mirror matchup, if you go first, you can Hex turn 1 and prevent your opponent from doing lots of damage with their Volcanion and being able to prevent them from steaming up. It's good against the Magnezone Raikou because you can stop them from spreading all their energy around. It's really good against Mega Ray because turn 1, if they're trying to get like Hoopas and Shamans on board, you prevent them from doing that. It's just really, really strong. I like it a lot. Some people argue that Hex got a little weaker in this format. I think it's as strong, if not even maybe stronger now, with some of the decks that are in this format. We also play 1 Fisherman because Verse Seekering for 4 fire energy is really, really strong. So, and that's like, with 4, if you have 4 Volcanion EX in play, that's literally a plus 120 damage that you're able to do with a Verse Seeker. Or you can use the energy to either burn through them with your Stadium, which is Scorched Earth. You can use them for steam ups. You can use them for just simply energy to attach on your board or stuff to discard. It's really solid. I like it a lot. We're also playing 2 Lysander. Pretty much we're forced to play 2 Lysander now because there isn't Battle Compressor anymore. So otherwise it probably would be a 1-of Lysander because in the past every deck I played had like 1 Lysander in it. But now we're forced to play 2 because there's no Battle Compressor anymore. We're playing 3N. It's just standard shuffle draw. Lets you get through your deck a little quickly. And late game ending your opponent is still strong. And then we're playing 4 Sycamore because it's like the best supporter in the format. So I like it a lot. On to our stadiums. We're playing 3 Scorched Earth. You could play like Parallel, or you could play, sorry I hit the camera. You could play Parallel, you could play Skyfield. Lots of different stadiums you could actually play in this spot. You could even play Faded Town if you're really scared of Mega Ray. I like Scorched Earth though. It lets you not only discard fire energies, but it helps you out of dead draws if you're needing to get out of dead draws. It's just a really, really solid stadium in my opinion. It's like probably the most generic stadium to put in Volcanion, but in my opinion it's probably the best stadium that works for the deck. It gets fire to this card, you're able to re-accelerate them. You're drawing cards, which is good. Just everything points to playing Scorched Earth in my opinion. And then last but not least, we're playing 11 Fire Energy. 11 Fire is really, really solid. I don't know if you could see all 11, but there is 11 here. I think that 11 Fire is really strong. I tested with 12 in the past, but that was when I didn't play Fisherman in this list at first. I actually wanted to try without Fisherman and see if I could make the deck work, and I figured out it works a lot better with Fisherman, so that's why I cut one of my fires actually for I've changed this list around a little bit. I actually used to play Max Elixir at first over Trainer's Mail, but I like Trainer's Mail a lot more because it gives you more resources. You can cut Energy Reset or Energy Retrieval, one of the two, maybe for a 12 fire if you feel more comfortable with it that way. I think, though, this list is pretty damn solid. It's a great start, or a great deck to start out with for the 2016-17 format. It's pretty consistent, and I like the deck a lot. I think it's a strong pick for the 2016-17 format. It's definitely tier 2. Could even be tier 1. It just depends on how many Mega Ray is really being played, because Mega Ray is kind of really your only hard loss, ish, if they get set up. And arguably anything with Garbodor can give you trouble, just because of the fact that they shut off your tools, or not your tools, your abilities. But an easy Lysander could potentially swing that back into your favor. But yeah, I think the deck is really, really strong, though. You have great matchups against like Mega Sceptile. You have a good matchup in the mirror, obviously. You have a good Darkrai Giratina matchup if they don't play Garbodor. Even if they play Garbodor, any deck that plays Garbodor, you have a decent matchup against it. If you're fearing like Mega Steelix or any of those like roguish decks, you have fair matchups against those as well, I'm assuming. I haven't tested thoroughly with the deck yet. Except Mega Steelix. I tested that matchup. That matchup is, if they set up 2 Steelix, you lose. If they set up 1 Steelix, you win. Or if they're only able to set up 1 Steelix, then you win. So, anyways, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this profile. It means a lot for me to get back onto the channel again, to be active with it, as well as to try and be active with our Facebook page. And if I remember when editing this video, I'll link it down in the description. But yeah, it's good to be back, guys. I missed you all. And I hope to see you guys soon with another video. But thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you like the list. If you have any suggestions for me to potentially change it, let me know in the comments below. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Cheers.